Hey guys, it's SailorDrew, and today we're doing something a little bit different. We are taking a look at a theme challenge that we did in Zen Garden and those who participated based off of Earth Day. And yes, we did have a competition in the game. That was the same thing, but we did it a bit differently to where we wanted to see looks that were inspired about natural phenomenons or specific biomes within the Earth or things that we see here on this beautiful planet that we might take for granted occasionally. Also, I did challenge them for anybody who participated, to come up with one thing that they wanted to change about their habits to hopefully be greener in the coming year. And first up, we have Haley's entry. She decided to do the forest or a forest look, which I totally love the green hair. We need more green hair in the game, period. And she used some pieces from the new pavilion, which I have yet to get. I'm so bitter. But she says that she wants to work on her family's paper product usage, so I think that's a pretty good goal to go for. Next up is Lee. And Lee decided to go with the theme of rain, which I love rain. I live in the desert. We don't get enough rain. They also promised to try and reduce plastic waste by only buying fruits and vegetables that aren't pre-wrapped in plastic. Plastic waste is one of those things that it builds up really fast and you don't really realize it until you kind of take a look at how often you're having to throw out the recycle. Megan did a tornado, and she and I are both from Texas, so this one was perfect. I think it's absolutely perfect. She says it's unpredictable and sneaky. She would like to be better at making sure all the lights and TV are turned off when they leave the house or they're not using it. And I think this looks perfect for the theme that she went for. It looks super windy and chaotic, so good job, Megan. Erin did the moon and the night sky, and I think this is also lovely. The lantern that she used is absolutely perfect for it. Erin also says that she really wants to be less wasteful and learn how to garden, which I do too, but it's way too hot here. Billy did a forest fire, and it looks amazing. The rose petals and the coat and everything, it looks like fire embers. And forest fires might seem super detrimental, which they are on a very large scale. However, they actually provide a lot of nutrients to the soil after everything has settled down and all the burn bits are able to decay. And Billy wants to cut down on her plastic usage as well, and recycling and reusing containers instead of one-time use things like maybe bottles of water. Isana went with water, and water is super important, of course. The planet is covered in 70% water, which I'm like, oh my gosh, is there a correlation? We are made of 70% water ourselves, give or take. And I love this look. It's so cute. I love the jellyfish princess set, and I don't get to use it a whole lot, but it's one of the first cute sets that we get in the game, so I'm glad that she was able to use it and make a really cute water themed outfit. Annelise was thinking about light pollution when she made her look, so it's very starry and beautiful. I'm obsessed with stars and space, so anytime we get any looks that deal with that, I'm all for it. So I love her look. It's super cute, and she wants to start using her metal water container instead of plastic water bottles as well, so which I think is super important, especially in America. Our obsession with water bottles, I think, is insanely out of proportion of what it should be. Next up is Mary Beth's look, and she says bees are important pollinators that we need to take care of, which is so true. I think this look is absolutely perfect, and the stripes on the hip hop queen jacket that Mary Beth used is absolutely perfect, and she does look like a bumblebee. I love it. It's so cute. We actually have a bee guy, there's a lot of bee habitations here in Arizona, which is fantastic. And you can actually go to the farmers markets out here and buy honey from bees in different areas which you wouldn't think that like 10 or 15 miles would make the honey taste different, but it really does. And they're different colors, and it's so cool and delicious, and we love going to the farmers market and getting that. But Mary Beth says that her goal is to waste less recycled stuff, and right now she's recycling twice as much as she throws away, so that's fantastic. Wendy made a flower garden, and it's so pretty. I wish I had the set that had the large flowers and things like that, but it was during a recharge event, and I was like, okay, I need to slow my roll. Like, so I only went for like the first 2 suits, but I think it's beautiful and perfect and totally emulates a flower garden. And Wendy's goal is to cut down on paper cup usage and use a travel mug instead. Also, a lot of coffee shops will actually give you a discount if you bring your own coffee cup in for them to fill up. I also know of a lot of grocery stores that will actually kind of do the same thing, where you'll get a discount on your groceries if you bring in your own reusable bags. And last but not least, it's my look. I did a volcano. I did something super destructive, but I think when I was in school and learned a lot about earth sciences and things like that, volcanoes always interested me, and it always seemed like anytime we talked about those and everything, it was the most interesting thing that we kind of learned about, as far as like, you know, different types of rocks and things like that. I was like, yes, fire and destruction. No. But I also found it to be interesting in that the volcanoes provide, you know, their lava and everything provides such amazing ranges of nutrients for soil. So the soil around where volcanoes are at and everything is super fertile and great for growing things, and that kind of also ties into, you know, forest fires and things like that, like the circle of life, like like there's a process to everything. And you know, this planet is amazing, and I am going to try and introduce one green habit into my household, where I guess like people in the UK do this. Like I saw something about it and I was like, wait, what? But using a bucket of water to clean dishes before it goes into the dishwasher, because the dishwasher is more like cost effective. That's not quite the term that I'm looking for, but I'll roll with it, in water usage than hand washing. But you know, as Americans, I think a lot of us run our faucets while we're doing the dishes, which isn't a good thing. And I'm going to try and do that and see if it works. And I'm going to try and figure out how to do it to where it's not like smelly or whatever. But especially living in the desert, water conservation is super important. And that is everything, guys. If you want to participate as well, you know, social media, whether it be Twitter, Instagram, or whatever. Yeah, if you want to use the hashtag SailorDrew, and I'll take a look and see if I can find you guys on there. Or if you want to participate in Zen Garden, the challenge is still available in there as well. Comment down below and let us know what type of theme that you would make, as well as what's one easy habit that you could try to use and implement into your daily routine to be greener. And please show your support by liking the video and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And until next time, take care, guys. I also find it super ironic that the recycle truck is making all the noise at the end of the video that you can hear. So I'm like, oh my god, it was like destiny. But it's a different type of pollution, noise pollution.